If you look up how to use AI right now, you'll immediately be hit with lists of 101 ways to change your life and hundreds of new apps promising to do your work for you. It is exhausting. Faced with that overload, most of us fall back on what we know. We open a general chatbot and treat it exactly like a basic internet search engine. But typing a quick question into a complex model gets you a generic, robotic answer. You end up spending more time editing the output than if you had just written it yourself from scratch. That frustration leads to the opposite extreme, assuming that to get real, automated value out of AI, you need a computer science degree to build something custom. Both approaches are costly. Using the wrong tool with poor instructions slows you down, while exposing your work to critical factual errors. This chart maps out a better approach. On the x-axis, we have the learning effort required, and on the y-axis, the daily time saved. Down in the bottom left is basic zero-shot prompting. Up in the top right are custom workflows. We can simplify this matrix into a 3-tier pyramid based on your technical comfort and what your specific workflow actually requires: foundation, optimization, and automation. A real return on your time investment isn't found in a magic secret app. It comes from correctly identifying which tier of user you need to be for the task at hand. The base of the pyramid is Tier 1, standalone chatbots. These are general-purpose tools like ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini that work independently of your other software. The most common mistake here is using zero-shot prompts. This means giving the AI a command without providing any background information or examples of what you want. If you ask for a workout plan or an email draft with zero context, the model pulls from broad internet averages. The result is often technically accurate but functionally useless for your specific situation. The fix is to surface your implied context. You have to explicitly state the variables you naturally keep in your head, but the AI doesn't know. If you want investment advice, don't just ask what you should invest in. Tell the model that you are a Canadian citizen, currently living in Hong Kong, earning US dollars, with a specific risk tolerance. The trade-off for this tier is straightforward. You spend more time up front being self-aware and typing out strict parameters, but you eliminate the need to rewrite the AI's first draft later. The major limitation at this level is trust. Relying on these generalized models for high-stakes, time-sensitive facts is a massive risk. If you ask a standard chatbot for real-time sports updates or to diagnose a sharp pain in your shoulder, you are gambling with the output. These tools are strictly limited by their training data cutoff dates. When they lack the actual data, they will confidently generate completely fabricated information, known as hallucinations. Tier 1 tools are exceptional for drafting, summarizing, and brainstorming. But at this level, you must remain the ultimate fact-checker and context provider. Moving up the pyramid, we hit Tier 2, the workflow optimizer. Here, we transition from generalized chatbots to specialized apps built directly into your workspace. Because you are using these tools for your actual job, you need to use few-shot prompting. This involves feeding the AI past examples of your successful work so it has a blueprint to follow. Providing 2 or 3 examples of your previous reports forces the model to abandon its default style and mimic your exact formatting and tone. But even with examples, asking an integrated tool to do an entire project at once will cause it to stumble. For that, you need a framework called chain of thought prompting. Instead of one massive prompt, break complex tasks down into smaller, verifiable steps with feedback loops. For a startup idea, the AI processes raw data first. You verify that output before it moves to analyze the market. The trade-off here is speed. Chain of thought is slower initially because you cannot just click a button and get the entire finished project. You are essentially acting as a project manager for the AI. You have to actively review and verify every single step before authorizing the next phase of work. Tier 2 transforms AI into a specialized collaborator, but it only works if you supply the structural framework for it to follow. At the top of the pyramid is Tier 3, the automation tinkerer. This tier is focused on creating custom AI solutions tailored to solve your highly specific edge cases. Most people avoid this level because they assume building a custom application requires traditional coding knowledge or a specialized technical degree. However, new vibe coding tools have completely changed that. Instead of writing syntax, you describe what you want in plain English, and the AI builds the code and logic for you. These platforms allow you to build bespoke tools like a personalized expense tracker that reads receipts via WhatsApp or a custom calculator for your exact meal prep budget. The trade-off for this flexibility is friction. Reaching this tier demands a significant initial learning curve, high cognitive load, and a serious time investment upfront. In this tier, your primary role shifts to that of a product manager. You are overseeing the logic and debugging the AI's workflows when they encounter an edge case. Tier 3 provides compounding time savings through permanent automation, but it is reserved for those willing to embrace the friction of building systems from scratch. To make this actionable right now, this decision matrix maps your immediate goal to the correct tool category and prompting framework. If you are a beginner, stick to free standalone tools. Master surfacing implied context and avoid paying for specialized writing apps until you hit a workflow wall. If you need optimization, use specialized tools for research, master chain of thought, and avoid using general chatbots to source cited facts. If you have highly repetitive tasks, invest the time to use vibe coding for custom workflows. Stop doing manual digital labor just out of a fear of code. Across all 3 of these tiers, the underlying truth remains the same. AI is strictly an amplifier of the inputs it receives. Sloppy inputs will simply yield sloppy work faster. The highest return on your investment won't come from paying for the newest software subscription. It comes entirely from mastering the clarity of your own instructions.